So I got ready for bed on Monday night after meeting with the Elite Writer Squad. We had our accountability meeting. I had my body of tea, which helped me be regular. If you don't know what that tea is, it's amazing. It's inexpensive. It's the best thing. So I'm just, getting ready for bed, getting, getting some sleep in because I know on Tuesday I have Clubhouse. And this is what happened. On Tuesday, Clubhouse went down. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Right now, we have the Writers Asylum show where we talk with writers, and it was so disheartening. We do it at 8:30 a.m. I wasn't able to do that, so I said, "Well, let me run some errands." So I got some candy and things like that for basically Amazon deliverers because don't nobody really come to our house. And then I said, all right, let me go get some stuff for my wall. Ain't this cute, y'all? This. I love all these sayings. I love this one. Oh, I definitely love that one. That's me. Some call it change, we call it family.
Chaos.
Oh, chaos. Oh, these are so cute. Be our guest and make yourself at home. I don't know about all that, but that's why they be beat. I was just saying to Sharice that with this whole vlogging camera carrying on Honey Child, it catches every floof and fluff. So I ended up having to go back. But anyway, we are going to go grab something to eat. It's our celebratory dinner. Well, part one. We're doing another one on actual Halloween when Treason 2 drops. So I'm celebrating the release of Treason 2, which is really the upload. Clubhouse was down today, which was terrible because with so many people hitting me up. Like, we love Clubhouse in the mornings. Monday is my favorite day, really. Which one is yours, Sharice?
Wednesday.
She like Wednesdays. I like Mondays. But Tuesdays are pretty good, but we didn't get none of that shit today because it was just down. So, which was good because we had somebody come in and install something in the house. So we made sure that was done. And now...
Right, it actually was good timing for us. I mean...
Right. Because they were supposed to come at 9, but they ended up coming way early, and it was during the time we would have been on Clubhouse. So now we about to go grab something to eat, like I said, and then I'm gonna take y'all with me. I'm gonna let y'all see. I always get the same thing. I get the blackened salmon with 1 to 2 old fashions. I just started drinking old fashions. Martinis, vodka martinis used to be my one, but now I'm in love with these old fashions. I also like brambles too. And then a piece of Sharice's chocolate cake. She eat more of it than me. I'm supposed to be having a seatbelt on, but I ain't got it on. All right, so I'm gonna show y'all what I'm eating.
Yeah, just so you can see.
This is how it looks before we get into it. And then I'm gonna come back. Hopefully some smoke left. But
I can do mine now.
You sure?
Yeah, so for the camera, that way you can let yours sit.
Oh. That don't go.
I leave a little bit left.
I'm gonna take mine off and do a little bit too. Ooh. And push it back. I wish this had smellogram.
I know.
So I got the blackened salmon. What's the name is missing, but it's coming. And Sharice got that don't look good, baby.
Fried shrimp.
Fried shrimp. And then all the fixings. I hate the shadow in here, but nice. Hiccup dessert. The bourbon old fashioned, the whipped cream, off the cake ganache. Sharice sprayed the jump. Yes. So about this time, the bourbon started to kick in, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I still have work to be done. But guess what? It's a celebration. I wrote my 93rd book, so I was just excited, and so was she. Sharice dancing, but I took to doing a bunch of selfies. Cue in the selfies. After my selfies was done, it was time to lock down and show you guys a skill set that you can use right now to earn money. So let's get started. What's good, babies? I'm T.styles with the Elite Writers Academy, and I teach people how to build their book businesses through story structure, marketing, and publishing. So today, we're going to be talking about how or what you need to do to turn followers into customers. We're going to talk about the very first step, because think about it. When you give your email address away, you normally want something in return. So we're going to be talking about what that thing is in return you should be getting or giving or creating rather. So please make sure that you subscribe, like, and share if you want more content. Let's get started. To go where we're going to be going, I'm going to take you to one of my very favorite places as a writer in terms of creations and graphics. You're going to probably say, is it Photoshop? Is it Adobe? No, it's Canva. So let's go there now. Is what we're going to be talking about. First, let me give you some really brief information for fear of making sure this video is not too long. Whenever you're talking about turning followers, people who follow you on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whenever you're talking about turning those followers into customers and or dollars, we first need to go over what you should be offering. Because think about it, when you're giving away your email address or your telephone number, if you're participating in text message marketing, there is something usually that's being offered. In some cases, it's information. In some cases, it may be some kind of file. So that's what we're talking about. So as writers, when we're talking about turning followers into customers, most of our followers want stories, especially if we've been doing all we can to compile our readers, compile people who are interested in hearing from us. So since they want stories, it's not always enough to give someone a PDF with just your story on it. You want more. You want to make sure that they are receiving more. So with this particular situation, I suggest all writers who are giving away a free gift to receive an email address and or telephone number if you're participating in text message marketing, to give something beautiful like an ebook. So in this case, I did this book off of Instagram. So it was a short story that I made for the purpose, and this is really, really short. You don't want it to be this short. Typically, you want it to be between 3,000 to maybe like 10,000 words. You want to make sure that there is some value. But I created this really quickly. I would be surprised if it's 200-300 words. But it says T.styles, no rent, no love, from the novel Just Me and You. I don't have a novel called Just Me and You, but again, this is for the purpose of this tutorial. So in this, I wrote a really quick story, but what I want you to pay attention to and focus on rather is the graphics, because when we are talking about readers, it is amazing when we can combine the reading aspect with the visuals, and we're able to do that with the PDF. So I kept a lot of the same background images, but then I added a little bit more with this for my own particular issues or situations that I want to do for this class. For instance, this PDF actually came with this backdrop of this apartment building, but then I added the glass to add my own. So I made a story up. I was waiting, the type of waiting that hurt badly, because I could recall how slowly the second hand on the clock on the wall moved every minute of every hour, just for it to be made clear that my husband was not coming home and that he was with her despite today being a painful day. Rent was due, and our landlord had promised to throw us all out if she didn't get every cent of the 4 months that we owed. Go over, and still he chose her. Told me so during one of his drunken states, where he ranted about how much better she was than me, how fit her body was compared to mine, how warm she felt inside. But I had become immune to his painful words, because I knew something that he didn't. And it was that me and my children were going to take the gift offered to me by a man who before this moment was nothing more than a friend, but who after today would be so much more. Do you want more? Buy my book here. So the whole focus is not the story that I created in about 5-10 minutes. The focus is the visuals. This is visually appealing. And when you are creating or giving an ebook as an offer, because what happens is people are following you on Instagram. You want them to give you your email address, give you their email address and or telephone number. They want something in return. So this would be something you would give them, an ebook. But it should be visual. It should be lovely. Let me get rid of that. It should be visual. It should be lovely. Okay, so now I want to show you how I did this. So let me just come out of here. And we're going to go into Canva. I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't use Canva, it is a big mistake because Canva is an amazing tool for authors, creators in general. So I'm going to do monochromatic ebook. I believe that's what I did because I like the monochromatic because if I'm creating a story and say I have one or two or four or five different images, I like for them to be the same color. It's not necessary. You can come into Canva and you can choose any ebook template that you choose and then put your story on that. The objective here is to use your own creativity. But if I'm going to create what I did with that file, then I would come here and pick the monochromatic, and I just picked this file. And then I'm going to say to myself, okay, what story am I telling? In the case that I made up the story about No Rent, No Love, I actually took some of the same components that they had already because I realized that it worked for me. But say you are writing something called The Jazz Killer. Okay, let me put the jazz killer instead of the jazz singer. I'm going to put t.styles. One of the things about Canva is it's really easy to use the templates already given to you to tailor them to your story. And if you don't have a story that you are basing your short story off of, because a short story is what you're giving away as a gift, then you don't need to say that. So the Jazz Killer by t.styles. Then I'm going to say to myself, do I like this background image? Does it suffice? So if it does, fine, move to the next page. But if not, I'm going to go to photos and I'm going to think of different things. I'm going to look for maybe sad. Okay. So say I like this photo right here. I'm going to put this photo in. I'm going to right click. And when I right click, it's going to say, give me a few options. I'm going to go to replace background image. Okay. And I'm going to make sure that that image is in the back. The only thing is, as you can see right now, with placing that image in the back, that my words are down dark. And because I want to make sure you see my words, I know a text box is there because if I click in any area and oh, it's right there, I'm going to see boxes. I need to make sure that this is visual. So I'm going to double click that. And then I'm going to turn this into white because it's important for me, or off white, a grayish. It's important for my readers to see this. So I want to click this here and go again. Okay, the Jazz Killer. What a Jazz Killer is, I'm sure I don't know. Okay, so then I'm going to change the font until something I like. I don't even have to keep 6 caps. I can do this drop down menu and find the font that works for me. Okay, I could do this Abba, I can do Allegron, Anton. This is a personal preference. So this is nothing that you have to choose. But for the sake of this, I like 6 caps. To me, it's sexy. I can even squeeze, pull to make this as creative as I want. I can make this longer to have my title run along the left. It is clearly your preference. So then I will go to the next page. And once I go to the next page, I say, do I need table of contents? Probably not. If you're doing a short story, why are we doing a table of contents? So I'm going to go ahead and hit right here, hover over this delete page. And then I'm going to go right here. Do I like this? For the graphic that I use for the ebook, I kept this. But say you want something different. Again, go for the tone of your story. You know what your story is going for. So if it's the Jazz Killer, perhaps it's music. I will look for a picture for music and see if I can find something. I like this. Let me put this right here. Right click, background replacement, bam, notes. And then I can come here and then say, the day I met her. You know, and then I can pretty much follow the design that has been given to me. And I can do chapter 01. If it's not a part of any chapter, you can take it off, or you can leave this as chapter 1, and perhaps you'll take this short story and put it into another story later. And then again with this, if I already have my short story done, I would click the short story in a Word, copy, paste right here. And then I would also change the background again. So let me go again. We're talking about the Jazz Killer. What does that mean? Let's see if they got anything for killer in here. Okay. I like that. That's the pro. So say I come here, replace background. Look, right now you can't see the words. So you have to determine what colors or what letters may be able to show on the background like this. This is kind of hard. So I may want to decide that, okay, the blinds are in the way. Instead of trying to get my words bolder, perhaps I click on the image and then over here you see flip, and I flip horizontally. Okay, I'm gonna double click again, make this a little bit wider, because guess what? Watch what happens. Now my story is right here. Okay. I can, the day I met her, although he looks like the killer, doesn't he? And now my story is wider, but you can see every word. This is what you want to do. I'm going to come down here and so we can see each page of this. So you will continue to make pages until your ebook is complete. When your ebook is complete and you feel, and it's edited, and you feel like it represents the book that you're going to be giving them away, or giving them actually when they purchase, then go with it. With these free gifts, you want them to connect with your bigger purpose, your bigger project. It says your designs can't be loaded to be safe. Let's recommend. I've never seen this before. Let me go back. Let me double click. I've never seen that before. Okay, guys, I'm not really sure what went on there, but we're going to continue as planned. Okay, so with your ebook, the free gift or the free offer that you're going to be giving for readers so that you can receive their email address and or their telephone number so that they can buy your bigger product or your bigger bundle. I always teach my students at the Elite Writers Academy to go for the bundle, not just the $15 book, but something larger. You want this free gift to be a connection of whatever offer that is. So let's say you are doing a 3-book bundle. You've written 4 books in your series. You want this ebook to be based off of a character and or situation that relates to that bigger bundle, okay? Because the whole idea is if you like this, you'll really like this. This is the very first thing that you should be doing when we're talking about turning followers from social media into customers. Once you have this, you come over to this download in the top right hand corner, and you want to make sure that it's a small file. You don't want anything that's real large that's going to be in the way. So you want to select this PDF small file and you want to hit download. When you hit download, you're going to get a little thing over here at the bottom right hand corner. You want to make sure that in most cases, in all cases rather, that you name this the right thing. So let me just name this the Jazz Killer, because whatever you name it will be what the file is. So you don't want it to be what the template name is from Canva. But when you do that and you download it, this is the gift that you're going to give your followers and your readers. So say you are on social media, on Instagram, and you say, look, I created this short story called The Jazz Killer. If you want it free, please give me your email. Click the link in my bio. Boom. You set up your processes, which are behind the scenes. And then boom, they receive this. This is the very first step. If you want more information on how to turn followers into social media, please get this course right here. Boom. And it will go into everything you need to do. It'll go into not only the free file, but also what you need to write in terms of your email, what the email needs to say, what the tone of the email needs to be so that you can get money. It's not always just about Amazon. There's a bigger picture that you want to be made aware of. And it starts with the very first gift, the free gift that you're giving your readers. I hope this has been helpful. If this has been helpful and you want more information, more videos like this, please like and subscribe. I will be back later. Talk to you soon. Bye.